I don't know where I'm going, but I sure know where I've been. Hanging on the promises and the songs of yesterday. And I made up my mind. I ain't wasting no more time. But here I go again. Here I go again. So I keep searching for an answer. I never seem to find what I'm looking for. Oh Lord, I pray you give me the strength to carry on. 'Cause I know what it means to walk along the lonely street of dreams. And here I go again on my own, going down the only road I've ever known. Like a drifter I was born to walk alone. I've made up my mind. I ain't wasting no more time. It's another heart to be a rescue, waiting on love's sweet charity. And I'm gonna hold on for the rest of my days, 'cause I know what it means to walk along lonely street of dreams. Here I go again on my own, going down the only road I've ever known. Like a drifter I was born to walk alone. And I made up my mind. I ain't wasting no more time. But here I go again. Here I go again. Here I go again. Here I And I know what it means to walk along the lonely street of dreams. And here I go again on my own, going down the only road I've ever known. Like a drifter I was born to walk alone. And I know what it means to walk along the lonely street of dreams. Here I go again on my own, going down the only road I've ever known. Like a drifter I was born to walk alone. I made up my mind. I ain't wasting no more time.
Hi, I'm Jean Davis, and welcome to On Stage. And this week I'm featuring the band Orion, but as you can see, the whole band isn't here. They had other previous engagements, but I do have lead singer Dwayne Cower. And we're going to ask him a few questions about the band who plays here locally in the Olean area and how far out that they're willing to go for a paid gig. So let's get this underway. Welcome to the show. I'm glad I can have you here, Dwayne.
Hi, thanks for inviting me.
Let's get started on a few little particulars about how the band Orion got started.
Fine. Well, back in about 1984, I think it was, I met up with Steve Jimerson, which is our bass player now, and met up with another man named Merrill Strauss, and we started Orion originally. But then we got Alex Houston as a drummer, And we were doing fine, but after a while, Merrill Strauss had other interests and he dropped out, you know. And then Steve, Alex, and I kept it going with changing various guitar players. We've gone through like 6 of them so far. But basically, Steve, Alex, and I have stayed together through all these years.
And you kept basically the same format as far as the tunes that you play out?
Well, when we started out, it was a lot of heavy metal. But we found out that not only do people, you know, want to dance a lot, but my voice was taking quite a thrashing at the same time, so we decided to mellow out a little bit.
Are there any other members of the band that sing?
Yeah, Steve, our bass player, sings backup.
Backup?
Daryl Litchie is a good backup singer, and the lead guitarist Butch does too.
But none of them will take that microphone and do a lead song. You're the lead singer.
Right.
How did you come up with the name Orion?
Oh, one night we were sitting around playing Trivial Pursuit, and it was one of the questions about something about you know, the constellation Orion. And I thought, gee, that's a great name. I think I'll call the band that. So I guess it stuck. We took a vote on it, and everybody said yeah. So.
Yeah, I'm glad that you still had that to go by since '84. You know, it's tough sometimes when you get out there and you want to make a name change.
Yeah, you talk about name changes too. People always want to change their names, and you look in the paper and they say introducing like Dark Horse or something, formerly this or formerly that. You can't go for that because if you change your name, they think you're somebody different, and it's always tough to get bookings then.
It is.
So.
Well, let me ask you what you like about performing up there.
Besides the obvious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Showing off a little.
Yeah. It gives people a chance. It gives me the satisfaction of knowing that I'm making somebody happy by making them possibly forget about whatever they're doing for the 4 hours that we're there. If I can take anybody away from what they're doing for 4 hours and make them completely forget about it and just to have fun, then that's what I love about it.
They have to work Monday through Friday, and then when they go out to relax.
They need a break, and
that's right.
They need the best damn break they can muster up, and I just want to give it to them.
Dwayne, who have been some of your influences through the years?
Oh, that's something. Let's put it another way. As far as my favorite singer,
Yeah.
Yeah. David Coverdale of Whitesnake has always been my favorite. Of course, Ozzy Osbourne had a lot to do with what I wanted to do in a band.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that guy. But David Coverdale is my #1 hero.
How about some of the early rockers that have been from the '60s?
Early, let me see, Led Zeppelin, of course.
Oh, sure. Yeah, Robert Plant.
I was always interested in a band called the New York Dolls with the old David Johansen. He's Buster Poindexter now, but
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
he was pretty wild back then, and I liked David Bowie a lot back then.
Oh, yes. Yes. Can't go wrong with influences
Alice
like
Cooper
that.
and stuff like that.
Sure.
Those people.
Have you met any rock stars, Dwayne? At any concerts or?
If I did, I can't remember, except that one time that I, met Bob Grill from the Grassroots, but
Yes.
that was a good time.
Yes, yes. That was a private party had by the hostess of the show here. Made sure that you were there, and a few other local musicians
Yeah,
also.
that was something, all right.
When did you know that you had that rock and roll voice?
I never really knew I could until one day when I was in the Navy. I was in the service before, and there was a band that was playing in a garage, and I thought I'd just go over and watch them for a while. And they got through auditioning all their members, and I thought, oh, what the heck, I'll try it. And I made it. But we only practiced for a while. So when I came back here to Olean, I decided to take a chance at it. And there was an opportunity in the newspaper, so I joined a group back then with a bunch of guys from Allegheny.
What was the name of that? Did you play out?
Sure did. We played at a lot of private parties, like graduation parties, stuff like that. The band's name was Fusion. It was with Tommy Rogers, Jeff Layton, and Mike Gabler. We had a great time together.
So that was the early start of you rocking
Yeah.
around the Southern Tier, huh?
Yeah.
Glad to hear it. Now, I want to find out a little bit more about some of the other members of the band, but I think we'll take a real quick commercial break, so don't touch that dial. We're going to come back and talk to Dwayne Cower from Orion. Welcome back to On Stage, and I'm talking to Dwayne Cower, member of Orion, and we're going to get a little background information on some of the other members of the band who couldn't be here tonight. Have some of the other members of the band Orion been in other bands locally?
Oh, yes. Steven, our bass player, and Butch were playing in a band called Ball Jazz for quite a while. And they got quite a few bookings and were playing out right before, I think it was right before I joined the band. You know, they disbanded and then I joined. But Steve, he's been playing for about 9 years now, playing on the bass. He started out wanting to play the drums, and then he wanted to play the lead guitar. But he finally settled with bass and was satisfied with it. And he is really good.
Yeah, he's a good power bass player,
Oh,
too.
yeah.
You got to have that for rock and roll, definitely.
Our lead guitar player, Butch, he played in Pleaser, and like I said, Ball Jazz and Freddie and the Freeloaders. And
Pleaser's the band that evolved into USA Rocker, I do believe.
yeah.
And they're based out of Salamanca also, aren't they?
Right. Right.
How do you go about getting your bookings in the area?
Well, actually, I don't really do much going about it. My lady Lynn does. She's pretty good at it too. You know, she has that female touch. When you go to a nightclub, and a female manager seems to do a lot better.
Yeah.
Because it seems like the bar owner is going to get soft and say, "Well, I'll listen to what you got to say. Tell me all about it."
There
So
you
she's
go.
really good at it.
There you go. How far have you traveled in the area or out of the area?
Well, we were in Buffalo for a few days, and
What club do you play up there?
well, we only played up there a few times. You know, nothing to really speak about actually. But Jamestown, we do a lot out there. The farthest south we've ever made it actually was this one place a little south of Pittsburgh, I think it was. Yeah, had a good time there.
Boy, that was a whole full weekend, I bet.
Oh yeah, it was rough too. It was really rough. Lynn was just about due with our baby. We rode all the way down there in the winter and all the way back.
In the
It was
winter.
terrible. Yeah, it was terrible.
But you made the gig and everyone had a good time, huh?
Yep.
Well, everyone certainly has a good time when Orion is around. You make sure of that.
I hope so.
I noticed when we got the footage out of Orion that you have support from your family members, too. They come out and
Oh yeah.
and do their best. I know I heard your sister Dawn harassing you up there.
Yeah, and my father and everybody. But they all provide really good moral support. This whole thing is a family-oriented type of thing. Like, there's Lynn, who acts as the acting manager. There's her brother, Spence, he's our sound man. And Steve, he's the bass player. And then Butch, he's like family. And Daryl, we've known him for a long time now. He's been playing, oh, I might add, Daryl plays keyboards, harmonica, saxophone, the flute, sings backup. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it almost has to be almost like a close-knit family type of arrangement for everybody because
Oh, yeah.
it involves the whole family. It involves the kids and it involves, you have to practice somewhere, number one, and everyone's got to have that time schedule right down. And you have a real good road crew, too. We were there early and we watched them set up the band, and they didn't horse around at all. They had to get those lights hung up, and they had to
Yeah.
get the sound checks done. And why don't you give them a little mention to the boys in the back that don't generally get any credit?
Well, Rob, Bud, if you're watching, thank you very much. Especially to Chink. Chink, that's Spencer's name. He's also the sound man. He really puts in a lot of work for us.
And do they go out before the gigs gets underway, is what I mean, is they take the equipment there
Oh, yeah.
and have it set up, and then...
When we walk in, our equipment's all set up and we're ready to go. So
Well, I
not
bet
too
that
bad.
takes a big load off of the performers that have to get up
When
there.
we first started out, we had to move all our own equipment and everything, and that was really rough. We'd roadie and then have to get up on stage and perform, and then after the gig, we'd have to, you know, tear down. And that's not too easy. Actually, none of it's really too easy.
No.
But the reward is when you see the smiling faces of the people, you know, it's just wonderful.
Once they get a chance to hear the kind of voice that you can project, and you do Robert Plant so well, do you get requests?
Oh yeah, we're always getting requests for all kinds sorts of things. A lot of things we don't do, of course, but the public asks us a lot when we're going to do our own original music. And what I'm thinking is, when I'm asked that question, what I try to let them know is, well, as soon as we are able to slow down and have our own time to write our own music, then that'll be the time we're going to do it.
Ooh, every day, yeah.
Well, I want to thank Dwayne for coming down and chatting with us. We kind of missed the rest of the band members. I wanted to get a little information on them, but Dwayne, you did a real good job filling in our viewers.
Well, thanks, and if I ever get a chance to do it again, I'll be right here.
Okay, I'll be listening for that original anyway.
Okay, good.
Okay, well, thanks for tuning in to On Stage. I'm your hostess, Jean Davis, right here at Channel 20 Studios. Go out and see some live entertainment. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.